Hi YouTube! Today is the day we're going to organize my garage freezers. I have one upright and one as top of a refrigerator. It's a mess in there right now. We have got deer, lamb, elk, beef, chicken, and turkey. Exorbitant amounts. And so we're going to attempt to put them into containers. I just got my delivery from Amazon today. So we're going to put them in containers and see what can be done to organize. Most YouTubers can do this thing where they go like this, and they show you everything they're doing, and I'm just not that organized yet. So forgive me while I set the camera elsewhere or just take pictures or do something else. I'm not talented yet, and I don't have a selfie stick, so it's going to be really hard. So I'm just going to show you what we're doing as we go along, and you will not see me. All right, here we go. We begin. These 4 white baskets are smaller in size. These big mesh containers are stackable, and I'm hoping they will work out for us. So I'm envisioning 1 cut of meat here and 1 cut of meat here. Most people would probably separate their meat based on the type of animal it came from. But I'm actually going to do it by cut. So there are those, and then I've got 2 more stacking in here, and this is what I'm using. All right, so anyway, continuing, I'm going to do it by cuts of meat because that's what I really want to cook. If I want to do a roast, I want to get a roast, and I usually don't care what it is. It can be deer, elk, beef, lamb. But look at this mess. I showed this in another video the other day. I can't wait to get my hands on this and organize it into some fashion and label what's going on. I'm probably going to open up these bags of cod and I think they're individually wrapped, so then I can just put them all into one bin. And then here, as a little reminder, in case you didn't see the other video, here's the other freezer. And again, it's part of this bigger refrigerator unit. Yeah, and I think we can get 2 of the stackables in here. I don't know if we can stack them. We'll see. So here we are. I'm going to show you as we go the progress, but I'm not going to be able to record while I'm doing it. I'll just stop intermittently. Okay, wish me luck. I just got everything unpacked from the Amazon boxes, and as a little side note, I have a tremendous amount of disapproval, we'll say, for the amount of waste that comes with all my Amazon packages. So I'll insert a little helpful how-to here. These bags, which I had plenty of, I'm going to reuse as trash liners in a garbage. And then I'm going to hug a tree, and it will thank me. And then all these boxes, I'm going to use, I don't know what for, but I'll save them and use them for something. And then here's something I can't figure out. So if any of my viewers, all 2 of you, know what can be done with styrofoam. This is a sound bar we got. This whole thing was wrapped in copious amounts of styrofoam. I just threw it away. I don't know what to do with it. So if anybody has suggestions for what they do to repurpose and reuse styrofoam, I'm all ears. Okay, stay tuned for more. Here's what I have set up so far. I have all of the containers laid out with labels I know that I'm going to require. And I have these down here for whatever turns up. I imagine one of them is going to be soups. I don't know what the others are going to be, maybe a tofu. So the target is to get everything from here to here, possibly down here, and see what we have left over and see where everything's going to go. Right now what I'm thinking is this top freezer is going to be for fish and seafood. And all the red meats will go here, as well as the chicken. Oh, chicken! I forgot chicken! Yeah, I'm going to need some chicken. Probably it's going to need to go in here, but we'll see. Hey, look at what I'm working with today. It's rainy and it's sometimes snowy, but it looks like it's stopped altogether. Isn't that beautiful? Well, okay, except for the trash bin. I was letting that air out, and now I guess I'm washing it out. Reality check. This is how full everything is. And this is all I've gone through. I cleared the chicken from there, the deer from there. We got all this left. And we got this much room. So I'm gonna have to put my thinking cap on. And then some of these Andrew labeled and some of them I labeled. So grilling chunks, I didn't know that was a type of meat. I'm putting it in stew because it's chunks. And yet, all deer needs to be grilled, otherwise it tastes like deer. But if you grill it, it actually tastes good. A small steak roast. So if it's steak, in my mind, it needs to go in prime, but it does say roast. So I'm going to trust the roast. And I have no idea where the elk is going to go. Or the beef. Lord amade. Thinking cap going on. Here's our progress. I'm going to go in and wash this out. I did manage to empty this. On the door is merely ice bottles. And here's the tally. Look at all of that roast meat. And I'm not really sure, we process this ourselves, so I'm not sure what our labels are. So shoulder roast, Dutch oven. Oops, stew meat shouldn't go there. So Dutch oven means it is such a tough cut of meat, it needs to cook all day. And then look at this. Maybe this is roast? Neither of us could remember. We had an assembly line of 2 going, and we kind of lost track of this guy. So here we go. Here's all the roast. And then here's all the roast. Stew. And then look at this primo. I cut this myself, and it looked so good. And this must have been super good. I say marblesque, which is what you go for in cows. If you know elk, they're not marblesque. They don't have a lot of fat. So that's curious that I would put that. I don't know what I meant. Maybe I should grill it up and see how it goes. So that's that. Did I show you this already? The butter's going in there. Chicken. We're going to need more chicken. And there we go. So now that this is empty, and this is where I wanted to put seafood, I'm rethinking that maybe I should dedicate it to the roast, because that is going to need a lot of space. And I mean, if I were to fit all of these in, I'd use up 3 of these that I don't want to do. So if we could contain them in here, that might be better. I'm still thinking it over. I'll show you what I come up with. We have a clean tray and a pick. Gardening tool, doubles as a nice pick. Here are all of the roasts in a box I have fashioned. That will fit nicely right there. And then room for another there. However, in one of my cute, not bright moments, I filled it down here, and somehow I'm gonna have to lift it up there. That's heavy, folks, but I'm too lazy to take it back out and put it all in. So I'm gonna exercise some of those muscles that haven't been exercised in a while. Wish me luck. So here is a problem I'm coming up against. Conceivably, these are supposed to fit. And I want to stack 2 on top of each other, because look at this wasted space right here. So that's why I got the stackables, so I could put 4 in this space. However, if I want to stack, these have got to be up to hold the second tier. If I put them up together, these hit. So I'm gonna have to figure something else out. Hi YouTube land, it is Alex again. I have not exercised my YouTube muscles. I'm not good at making videos. When you make a video, you have to interrupt what you're doing. And I just got on a roll and I didn't want to stop. So I'm not done yet. I'll show you the rest we have going on. But let me give you an update on down here. This is the roast section, conveniently located under the crock pots. Oh, and a dustpan. Yeah, that must have fallen. So I ended up, remember at the beginning of this video I said, I'm going to save these boxes. I don't know what I'm going to use them for, but something. Well, I used them right away. I made a huge roast box. So this is all of our roast meat. You get to see what it really looks like here when we process our own meat. We are not neat. We leave blood behind. And then there's some more roast. And again, this is mostly going to be elk and deer. Right here, I threw in some beef liver that I got from my parents. I don't even know where to begin to cook that. Liver? Does anybody eat liver? I'm grateful for them, though. I'm grateful they gave it to me. I'll figure out something to do with it. And then here's a beef chuck roast. This is a lamb shank. And there we go. I don't know what this is. This is beef chuck roast. Another one of those. And then we've got our deer, elk. Anyway, as promised, all of the roasts are in one area. This is the tough meat that's going to need to be cooked for a while. I managed to get some frozen bottles there. We keep bottled water frozen so we can just throw it in a cooler and go and not worry about our nice ice packs. This is missing one of these. I'm at a loss for what it's called. So what a waste of space, huh? I should probably fashion something there. I'll figure it out someday. Here's some ice packs that didn't fit. Baking soda to soak up the scent got kicked out. And this is not perfect yet, but I'll explain what I'm doing and then you'll know. Our first tier here, first shelf. God, I am brain dead today. This is going to be our bacon, and we will generally keep more bacon on hand, but I also have lamb bacon. That will go here. This is going to be all of our sausage. Andouille sausage. I think we have chorizo, apple gouda, and kielbasa. This is something that my dad had done out of, I think, lamb. I'm not sure. I decided to put all of the butter here, and this lonely little jar of jam gets to join it because you can put jam on butter on bread. Tofu and cheeses. The cheeses fit nicely there, and there was space, so why not put them there? And then these are our ice packs, some more ice packs. Up here we have these fruit packages that are going to go in the freezer upstairs, and that is today's project, is to fix upstairs freezer. We've got some hoki, and then another bag back there of hoki. I'm actually going to take a couple more out. I have 3 out for tonight's dinner. I'll show you a recipe later if I remember. I'll take 3 more out, so we'll have even more. All that fish that was going to go here actually all fit right here pretty well. We've got salmon, all that cod I seem to love. So this is our fish section. Boop, 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 fish. Chicken is here. All of our chicken fit in here somehow in this little carrier. I think I even have some turkey fitting in back here. Oh, and then there's soup that I'm hoping to fit in the front. This is really dark. I wonder if I can put, well, anyway. So I do have turkey snuck in there and chicken. So we'll say poultry. This is our poultry section. Down here, we have some bread that I'm hoping is gonna fit in the upstairs fridge. All of this is our prime, good cut meats that we love. So we've got beef short ribs from my mom and dad. We have T-bone steaks. Here's ground beef. Over here we have backstrap. That is a good cut, I think. If I'm thinking, yeah, I think it is. More backstrap. I think we've got, let's see, I might be moving the camera a lot here. Oh, look at this. This might be the smallest beef fillet in the world, but isn't it cute? It's going in my belly. And more, it's a sirloin steak, and then we've got more deer back there, and elk, I'm pretty sure. So I really do like that I chose to organize these into cuts, because if I want a good cut of meat, a high quality, I want to come right to it and not have to dig. I just know that this, and this are going to be our good cuts. Oh, and I think up here too. What are these? This is a split leg of lamb. Now that needs a little more cooking, but it's good. It's, you know, you find these in high quality restaurants. And then there's a beef sirloin steak and something else. So this is good cuts of meat too. Prime, and I know prime is used for a cut of cow. I'm just using it in my own way here. Sorry to confuse. This is shoulder kebab. So this is all of our stew. Okay, now I'm clear. Here's all of our stew meat. I guess it is labeled down here. Oh, here we go. Look at that. It's so gratifying to look at this and see how organized it turned out. I love it. So now I'm going to take you upstairs to the kitchen, and we're going to see if we can fit this and that bread into the upstairs freezer, leaving mostly all of this to be organized as it is. Here's a little before tour of the freezer. It's not horrible. It is not horrible. We do have a little bread up here. This should be the fruit smoothie section, but somehow some deli meat made it in there. I recently organized this. Again, it's a little messy. I mean, and it's not messy. It looks okay. But it's got different, so we got fruit smoothie here, soups here, bread here. We need to put those in their own neighborhoods. The bread needs its own neighborhood. What do we have here? So we have some lemon frosting that I had left over. We've got those protein balls that you saw before. And this is some pepper. I think we grilled a little, or we cooked it a bit and then froze it. Bread. Cured lamb, in other words, slices of deli meat. Some blueberry muffins. Bagels. Those might be freezer burnt. They may need to be thrown away. And then here is some biscuit dough. And I think this is manicotti, lasagna. It's something. Gosh, don't I wish I would label things? Down here is what I would like to make full on a meat drawer as far as, oh, that fell. That looked well. Well, oh God, it keeps falling. That's not actually solid there. I don't even know what I was talking about. But anyway, this kind of stuff. Sandwich meat. But right now, so there's some turkey. Ugh, I can't even get it out. I need 2 hands, so I'm going to have to be right back. Just forgot to show you the door So here's our ice maker. Let me show you a secret. Down here, I have these little seasoning packets. We've got garlic and basil from Trader Joe's that fit in the door, but then look. Oh yeah, baby. Chocolate. Hiding. It's hiding from my daughter. And then here, you probably saw a little hint. Here are apparent tortillas. However, they're hiding some ice cream. Also hiding from my daughter. From here, you can't really tell. And then down here, we've got peas, leftover peas from a soup my daughter made. And then a butter just ready to go in here in the fridge. And then some ice packs. This is for Andrew and my daughter's lunch. I dropped the camera. Okay, so where am I? Here's some gems we just found. Here's some parts for chicken broth. When we put these in here, we had really good intentions of making our own chicken broth. Now is the time where we need to be really honest with ourselves and curious, how likely is it really that we're gonna make our own chicken stock? I don't know. We'll see. Here is, oh, not labeled, but I'm pretty sure these are chicken bits. I have been in there too long, it looks like. And then here's some chicken stock that we actually did make. Not on purpose, it was accidental. It was left in the crock pot after we cooked a chicken. And so we just cooled it, put it in here, and froze it. So I guess we do make our own chicken stock accidentally now and then. I do have a chicken thawing. So I guess I could throw some bones and the rest of this together, and maybe even the rest of this. But anyway, I don't need to choose to do that now. So I have this brilliant idea to finally use these to put all of my soups in. So here's a chicken apricot tagine leftover that I froze. And I thought, oh yeah, all my soups can go in here. Which is a great idea, except, is this a soup? What is this? I don't know. I didn't label the dang thing. What's this? I don't know. Didn't label it. This looks to be soupy. Who knows? This, I didn't label, but I'm pretty sure these are my spinach feta tofu patties. Oh, no. These are breakfast sausage. Oh, my dog wants out. You want to go outside? Okay, come on. There you go. Okay, so this is sausage. That's clear now. Glad I had an epiphany. I hope more epiphanies come. Pro tip number 287. When you go to freeze anything liquid, like your soups, like your chicken stock, make sure to lie them flat so they go together nicely. If you don't, they look like that, and they take up too much room. Here is our final video. Here's what we came up with. All of the fruit goes in here, and back here is an extra one of those peaches, mango, strawberry, pineapple bags. Here, I'm sneaking in some breakfast items. So we've got waffles and some homemade frozen waffles I attempted to do. That sausage, and then we like to, when we make bacon, we'll freeze the bacon fat for when any recipes call for it, then we can just dig in. So that's bacon fat. Down here, I did fit all of our bread in. I had to move shelves around, as you notice, but the bread fit. Here is Andrew's section, my daughter's section, and my section. Down here, we've got refried beans that are falling over. But more importantly, we got all of the soups right in this little container. Not ideal, but it works. This was gonna be just meat, the deli meat. However, I just need room for my vegetables. So we've got potatoes, peas, peppers, and then all of the sandwich meat is here. Oh, goodness. And then over here, I managed to fit 2 jars, the biscuits and the frosting. These things didn't make the cut. These fruit smoothies had to come out. We're just gonna have to drink them. No more saving so many. Somehow this didn't even have saran wrap on it. Here is the hoagie I'm making for tonight. I had already taken these out. I'm adding these. This mystery bag will be revealed. We're gonna let it thaw and see what it is. Bagels. Maybe when Andrew gets home, I'll have a little appetizer for him, including cream cheese, maybe some smoked salmon, except I don't have any, so something else. Muffins. I might actually make chicken salad out of this. I've never in my life made chicken salad, I don't think. So let's start. And then either the dog will get to eat these or we'll actually make broth. Da-da! The final reveal! Here's the upright freezer in the garage, and I love looking at it. I think it is fabulous, and I think it's going to be easier to find everything that I need. If Andrew were not such a skilled hunter and really good at what he does, we may not have this meat. And maybe there's an off-season coming up where he won't be able to shoot an elk or a deer, or he'll just get one instead of both. And then in that case, we just won't have as full of a freezer. But this is capacity. This is with all that meat. Here is a view of it with labels, so you know how I labeled everything and how everything's organized. This is the door on the upright freezer. And then we're going to move over to the refrigerator. This is the top freezer on that refrigerator. Moving upstairs, here is the kitchen freezer. And then here is the door on the kitchen freezer. Thank you so much for watching.